10, the spectacular Scarlet Spider.
What's up, guys? Spectacular Scarlet Spider 118 here, again with another video. Um, I know I haven't been putting out a lot of videos, but like I said, I'm only gonna be really making these when I have free time, and you know, I thought I'd have a lot of free time on my hands, and I sometimes do, but yeah, it's getting a little chaotic over here for me, but everything else is fine. I mean, that's not why you're here to watch the video, me ramble about my life. Um, yeah, so this is going to be talking about my future plans of cosplay, my cosplans. Cosplan is a word that I don't really like use a lot, and I don't know, it just sounds weird to me. Like, it makes sense, like cosplay plans, it's just like shortened into one word, but I don't know, I've just never been too fond of the word, but I'm going to use it throughout the video, so just whatever. So this video is going to be about my cosplans. um, so yeah, I mean, a lot of people, whenever I do like a question sticker on my story for Instagram, there's always at least one person who's asking me what my cosplays are, which is, reasonable. I mean, like, not everyone checks my story or whatever, and or maybe they just don't know, or maybe they're just curious. Maybe they just want to hear if my plans change. But I think this video is just going to solidify it. And you know what? In the past, I would always make these lists like, oh, I'm gonna do this and this, or like a want list, like I want to do these cosplays. And, I do that in my head sometimes still too, because there are costumes that I'm gonna cover that I'm not realistically gonna get to, but hopefully someday I can. Um, and remember last year when I made a video saying like, oh, I'm done with Spider-Man cosplay for now. I'm gonna move on to Scarecrow and Batman Beyond. That never happened. But I did take leaps from Spider-Man cosplays. If you're only watching my channel and you're not following me on Instagram, then you wouldn't know this, but um, I did the Flash, I did Luke Skywalker, and I did a cosplay that I never thought I would ever get to ever, the Shredder. Now, I'm not gonna like go in depth here because this video is not about the Shredder cosplay, but the Shredder was a costume that I never thought I would actually ever do because it seemed impossible. It's armor. I was nowhere near experienced enough to make it. It just looked impossible. But that's kind of the thing, you know? It's like that famous Yoda line, do or do not, there is no try. So I did. I tried my, well, there is no try, so I did it. I mean, I made it. I went through the whole process. I built it out of foam. It's not the perfect armor, but it works. It really inspired me to keep going with more costumes. Um, and the thing about that is like, yeah. So how do I put this in words? I am doing one last Spider-Man costume to my knowledge. Every time I say that, I end up doing more. Like last time, I ended up doing Venom. I ended up doing the black suit, 252, and John Romita suits. But those were suits that I kind of always wanted to do, but never really had like the means to do it. And then Zentai Zone did a buy one get one free thing. But I am doing one last Spider-Man suit, and you're probably like, oh, what's this gonna be? Is it gonna be some like awesome like, oh, it's gonna be like an awesome Scar Spider suit that you haven't done like a design, like I don't know, it's gonna be like a very like new design that I've never, no. It's not gonna be any of that. In fact, I've talked about this idea for so long now that it's kind of insane how I'm actually up to this point where I'm actually going to be able to do it. Hopefully, by the time of recording this video, these plans haven't changed. So the costume I'm talking about is an RPC paint Raimi suit. And you're like, whoa, dude, that's expensive as hell. And I'm like, yes, I know. um, but I am graduating high school, or well, technically, it's technicalities. The world we live in 2020. I've been done with high school, at least the work portion of it, but I'm technically still enrolled as a student in high school. And I have to officially graduate. And when I do, my parents are actually buying this or helping me buy this. I'm using some money of my own for this towards this too, but they're doing this as a gift to celebrate me graduating, and I am very gracious for that, and I will always appreciate that if it's possible to happen. The reason I say that is because we live in an uncertain world right now, and who knows, anything could happen. That money might need to go somewhere else, and that's fine. But like, that's, as right now, this has always been the plan, and hopefully it will come to fruition. RPC Paint, like I know it's not accurate to the movie itself, the Raimi suit, um, but it looks beautiful. Like it actually looks amazing. And that's one of the things because it kind of takes like the inspiration from the TASM suit, like the actual like because you know in the movies the Amazing Spider-Man suit has like the screen printed stuff on it, and the Raimi suit's don't with the urethane webbing. It's regular printed spandex on the blue parts and all that. But I really like how RPC Studio took the design of like the TASM suit and like merged it with the Raimi suit, and it looks beautiful. If you haven't seen pictures of it, please look it up. It's great. The one thing I don't like on it is the lenses, and I don't know why, but RPC Studio, they've been doing this for years. I've never had one of their suits, so I can't criticize them enough, but just by the way it looks, I've never liked their Raimi lenses because they're solid white, and I don't know that they're angled at a weird angle. I don't know. It just it doesn't work for me. They're a little too big for my taste. Um, I think honestly, like I'm gonna buy a face shell. I think it's from Animated Cosplays or something on Reddit. There's some sort of Etsy store. Not on Reddit. Why did I just say Reddit? Sorry. I was browsing Reddit like literally like a minute before I went on to make this video. But there's an Etsy store which is, I think it's Animated Cosplays or something that has a really good looking rainy face shell for pretty cheap too. If that doesn't work, then I'm gonna go towards Fun for Spidey because he's a very reliable person. I got my updated Scar Spire chest emblems from him, and it worked really well. He's a good person. His name's also Brad, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, no, that's the plan. RPC paint suit with accurate lenses and face shells. It's gonna look great, hopefully. And it's my last suit. And you're like, well, why can't you just do more? Well, it's like, look, guys. I know you guys love my Spider-Man content. That's why it's the main thing I'm doing on this channel. I'm not. I'm like I'm. I'm never. Look, I was gonna say I'm not and never at the same time. Say it came out. I was like, oh, no, no, no. You can guys can kind of see my laid back way of making videos here, but I'm never gonna stop. I'm never gonna stop cosplaying Spider-Man. I'm never gonna stop cosplaying Scarlet Spider. You know that. Like, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm never gonna stop. It's not gonna stop. It's never gonna change. But you know, I want to appreciate what I have. You know, I have at least probably like 20 Spider-Man costumes in total. Some of them I don't really wear anymore because they don't fit me, but I will keep them as like something to as a keepsake because all these suits that I have mean something special to me. So no, I'm not selling any of my suits if you're wondering. But no, like I just want to I want to close out with a bang, and this is going to be like a really good looking expensive suit. Like it's hella expensive. Um, and I think that's what I've always wanted. It's color fabric too, and that's my favorite type of like Spider-Man fabric to use because you know you don't get that white stuff when like you bend your knees and the white fabric on the other side shows. It's all colored fabric, all screen printed, looking pretty sick, looking accurate enough. And yeah, so I'm just gonna go with that. You know what? I know I'm talking at a million miles per minute, but that's just how I'm doing right now. This is, as you can tell, this is a very laid back video. Usually if I mess up a couple of times, because you heard me earlier in the video, I was going like, usually if I mess up, I'll start over, but like I just kind of just went off on this. I just kind of decided let's just do a chill talking non-edited raw sort of take here, and that's what you get. Point is, that's my last Spider-Man suit planned. That's my last cosplay plan because beyond that, I don't even know what I want to do. Like I have ideas, and I'm thinking about making a video of these costume ideas I have that I might want to do and pursue in the future. But I'll have to think about that because there's some on that list that are kind of like the Shredder, where it's like very unrealistic. But the thing is, some of these are probably not buildable myself. So, you know, it's not like that, oh, it's unrealistic, but I could do it somehow. It's more like unrealistic and I can't do it somehow and I have to figure out other ways. But yeah, Spider-Man Raimi suit 2007 version, I think is what they call it on the site, whatever, RPC red blue paint, whatever you want to call it, is my last Spider-Man suit, the Raimi suit, and yeah, that's all I really had to say. Let me know if you want a video about what my other costume ideas are beyond Spider-Man, and don't forget, I'm not stopping. I'm never stopping Spider-Man. It's something special to my heart, and I'm never gonna quit. I'm just stopping making and buying new suits because I want to focus on what I have and I want to appreciate some of the suits I don't wear a lot more, and I feel like I have enough to where there's some Spider-Man cosplayers out there who only have one suit, and that's completely fine, but it's like I have way too many, and I need to slow down and I need to stop and I need to make it a final suit. I don't know, it's just something that rings about that. I need to stop talking. I've been going on for this about 10 minutes now, 10 and a half minutes, so like, subscribe, watch another video if you want. Follow me on Instagram, Spectacular Scars Fair 118 out. See you guys.